YouTube? So, this is Runaway Train Productions coming back to you for a channel update. I realized I haven't done any sort of update video to my content on my channel ever since starting it back in February 2013. And I figure I do it now, even though it's who knows how many years. So in regards to my channel, I just wanted to show in regards to what's changed over the years, and in regards to what new equipment I've been using. I'm currently filming this portion of the video on a GoPro Hero 9, and I'll be showing you guys possibly in this video or a future video on the channel in the next few days, possibly a video on review of the GoPro cameras or a new Canon EOS Rebel T8i that I just got my hands on recently. I'll be showing videos of that, potentially. But in regards to the reviews I've been doing, I'll be showing new studio setup in my basement. Finally got a green screen rig to do these kind of videos. And then I'll be doing an update on the North Yard Weekend series. If any of you don't know that, I go down to the Denver North Freight Yard every Sunday morning, film the freight trains, car kicking operations, radio operations, watching the freight trains being moved around and sorted. And I also go do an update on North Platte, because I'm sure you've seen the 500 subscriber special to my channel that I posted several weeks ago. It's probably about a month ago now, during the 2021 North Platte Rail Days. And I really do want to thank everyone watching my videos for the 500 subscriber mark. I really do appreciate that. So I want to thank you all for that. And of course, after I finish this piece, then we'll get down into the basement and I'll show you the green screen rig that I've got, along with the cameras I'm now using. Of course, as I said, I will show the GoPro. As a matter of fact, 1 second. So yeah, I've been using GoPro Hero 9s, which I'm filming with now, and I've got a second one. Of course, really do like using these cameras for action stuff. I still have my Sony action cams that I've been using for years, along with the Canon FDR X3. No, it's the Canon. I have a Canon camcorder. I honestly can't remember the name of it, but I'll tell you which one it is once I figure it out. And screwed that up. So as I was saying before I had that slight mistake, the cameras I'm using now, as you saw, GoPro Hero 9s, and then I've also got the Canon. This is the Vixa HFR 800. I'm using this for filming the North Yard Weekend videos. The GoPros and my Sony action cams that I have on my charging shelf, which you can't see, those I still do use, but they're only meant for like action related shots and stuff where it's just not feasible to pull this out and use it for shots where it could potentially get damaged. So a lot of my action videos, like where I have it strapped to my head, such as like when I was down at 36th Street Yard in Denver several weeks ago, filming Big Boy after he came through on his last run on the UP Steam Tour, I was using one of these GoPros just strapped to my head. But in regards to all of that, that's basically the basics of my equipment. I'll do a brief show of the equipment I currently have when I'm down in my studio downstairs. But without further ado, let's get to that piece of the video, and I will see you all down there. So here's what I was referring to in regards to my supposed studio. Yes, quote that. It's not the greatest thing, but it's just a basic green screen and studio light kit from Amazon for 180 bucks. But of course, this is what I'm probably going to be using for a while, and yes, before anybody asks, this is down in my basement, but this is about the best thing I currently have. Now this is currently what I'm going to be using for these kinds of videos, for anything green screen related. I'm possibly thinking of other ideas for the channel, but I'll get into all that once I get my gear set up. And basically, this is pretty much the studio I'm using now. So, whenever you see any sort of videos involving green screen stuff on my channel in the next few months, this will be where that stuff's going to be filmed. So I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. And of course, any and all positive feedback is necessary. All negative feedback, any sort of stuff, basically saying my filming and editing is horrible, those comments will be deleted. Honestly, I don't need the negativity. If you don't got anything nice to say, please just don't say it at all. I really do appreciate that. But honestly, any and all feedback is good. I do greatly appreciate it. Alright, so here's the camera rig I use, which is a Canon. It's a Canon EOS Rebel T8i. Not exactly sure which lens that is, but this particular lens it's on. It's the one that came with the camera. And, of course, I bought a second lens. I can't recall which one this is off the top of my head. And it's a 75 to 300 millimeter lens. I'm not exactly sure which kind. And of course a camera bag. And of course all of these are from Inglewood Camera here in Colorado. And then of course a Heavy Manfrotto tripod. But this is basically the camera I'll be using. And then up here is basically the input for the mic. I can't exactly remember the brand of microphone. But if, like, here's the logo, if anyone recognizes that. I can't exactly remember which company makes this, but this is the microphone kit I use along with all the accessories and whatnot. And then of course this is a camera, of course, and then of course the setup. But that's enough of that. And then and of course, if anyone's wondering, this lanyard, it's hard to see. It says Train Nerd on it. That's from Golden Spike Tower in North Platte. And then for anybody who got a custom badge for my channel, along with a QR code. So yeah, if I'm when I'm in events, such as like Rocky Mountain Train Show, or any sort of major event involving railroading or any kind of heavy equipment or anything like that, because that's obviously what I film on my channel, I'll be wearing this. So if anyone wants to talk to me about anything, just look for this badge. And then of course, as I said, I got the channel as a QR code if anyone wants to check it out. And of course, since you're watching this on YouTube, obviously my channel will be linked. What the heck? Oh, sorry, my GoPro did something weird. But obviously my channel will be linked down below, as obviously since it's YouTube. And of course, any comments, suggestions, questions, drop them in the comments underneath. But I figure I'll get started on doing some stuff with the green screen. So we'll get into that. So in regards to the North Yard Weekend series I've been filming over the past few months, since March of this year, there's one question I'm not sure if a lot of people ask, but just in case anyone's been wondering, before all the questions start flooding in over the next few months on the next videos, the type of radio I use is the Yaesu FT-65 radio. And of course I'll come closer to the camera so you can actually see it. But this is the radio I use in regards to those videos. And of course, if anyone's questioning the frequencies I pick for how I've been able to pick up so much information, I go on to, I think it's ColoradoRadioscanner.com or ColoradoRailroadRadio.com. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I will put a link below this clip and down in the description of the website that I've used to find the radio channels. And of course, if anyone's wondering where I picked this radio up, it was picked up at Ham Radio Outlet here in Colorado. But of course, for the frequencies I use, if anyone's wondering, it's frequency 160755, which is the primary channel for Denver North Yard, as of course is the one that I always go to every month. And then of course, the other frequency I use is 160650 out in Sedalia, Colorado, which is on the Pikes Peak subdivision between Pueblo Junction and Inglewood. And I'm typically, I think I have this right, I'm usually on the, I think it's the southbound track. If I've messed that up, I'll put a thing in editing saying which track it is. But that's basically what I use for these, for the videos. And there will not be a North Yard Weekend video either this coming Sunday or the Sunday after that, because currently my parents are out of town. So there will not be a video this coming weekend or the following weekend. North Yard Weekend will resume on October 31st, 2021. And of course, if you watched my previous North Yard Weekends video, I said that in the title at the end of the video. But in regards to that, and in regards to the railroad stuff, there will be a new segment on my channel. I might try on, I'll do it on a preview for it on this video, and I'll put a separate video. I'm going to try and do a thing I call like train captures of the month, where I take pictures with my Canon EOS camera that I'm filming with, and I'll get pictures of the trains that I spot with this camera. I already have a bunch of pictures I captured on the last North Yard Weekends video and the last catch in Sedalia. So I'll put those at the end of the video with some music. I hope you guys enjoy that part. But this is the basics of the North Yard Weekend stuff and the Sedalia stuff. And of course, I'm no expert at using this radio by any means, so forgive me if things don't seem right when I'm using it. And I also want to put out, I have heard some comments on saying my commentary when I'm at Denver North isn't, like, it's not correct. I'm trying so hard to get that right, so none of the information seems incorrect or false. I'm still learning by a long shot for that. And as one other thing, if any of you hear any sort of commentary or conversations in the backgrounds of those videos, every now and then the North Yard guys will come and talk to me and my dad when we're down there every Sunday, because they come to know us. And I'm sure people have heard the message on the radio where somebody came over with the radio and it's like, hey, anybody spot the foamer down near the north end of the yard? And of course I was noticed because I was wearing a bright colored shirt, not this gray one. And I basically said they had spotted us, and we talk with the guys every now and then. And of course I'm not going to go into that whole debate over the foamer thing, because people say that's a bad word for train spotters, gives train spotters a bad name. I'm not going into that whole conversation. I don't want to get involved in that. But in all honesty, that's just what sometimes we're called when we're out on the tracks. But other than that, that's the basics of what's been going on my channel over the past few weeks in regards to North Yard. And of course, I will also link it up around here, the 500 both the 500 subscriber special and the 500 subscriber thank you videos. And of course, I'm sure you guys have seen the 500 subscriber special, North Platte, for the 2021 Rail Days, and the video when Big Boy came through on that part of his tour and all that. And yes, those camera skills weren't very good because I was still using my brand new GoPro 9s at the time. I had just gotten them a few days prior. I'm still learning how to use those cameras properly, but I'm getting used to them. And of course, as I said, that video will be linked up here along with the other one. And if I can, I'll also link them down in the description. The North Platte video, North Yard Weekend playlist, my train filming playlist, those two, the North Platte special and the 500 subscriber thank you video, those will all be linked down below. Put whatever questions you got in the comments. If you're to like, share, dislike, whatever, do whatever you want. But that's basically it. Oh crap. Sorry, dropped that. But basically that's it. And also one other thing I just want to say before I sign off. Thank you all out there who watch my videos. I want to say a gigantic thanks to everybody who subscribed. I never thought my channel would reach 570 something subscribers. I think it's 571. I'll need to look. But I really do appreciate everything. I never thought my channel would reach this point. I mean, I'm no big shot in the YouTube community, but I'm just doing this for fun. I don't see it as any other way. I just like having this as a hobby. But I really do appreciate all the feedback, all the subscriptions, everything. I never thought my channel would get this big. I want to send a special thank you to everybody. This is a very special thank you coming from Runaway Train Productions. Thank you all for helping me with my channel, helping me grow with suggestions and all that, and all the stuff that I've been helped with over the years. I really do appreciate everything everyone's got to say. So I will see you all on my next video, which will possibly be North Yard Weekend on Halloween this year. If I can get a video sooner than that, I will let you all know. But until next time, this is Runaway Train Productions, signing off. Alright, now that I'm back upstairs from the basement studio, I figured I'd also show you guys the other equipment that I have and other setups I've got. So this, and ignore my closet, it's an honest mess up here. Of course, I've got my radios, and then of course you guys remember my Sonys. I still have those. And of course other stuff, and these are just extra badges from when I had them made. And of course just extra stuff. all the USB equipment's powered off of this hub that I got on Amazon. And then, of course, all powered through that. And just a bunch of other stuff. That metal thing is a plinth I got from an internship I did in high school for the Colorado Department of Transportation, in case anyone's curious. And, of course, other stuff. Lego collection. Just, I doubt anyone cares about this, but I figure I'd just show it anyway since I'm up here in my bedroom / studio. And, of course, this is just a vest that I have a bunch of railroad pins on. I am getting a custom vest made currently, because this has like a construction company logo on it. So this is from some field trip I went on while in college. But of course I'm working to get a vest like this with my logo. And of course, as you guys have seen on my channel, my logo is obviously the banner at the top of the channel and all that. And then of course, here's more of my Lego collection. And just other miscellaneous stuff. But I figured, why not show it? But yeah, that's that piece. And of course, that's basically all I have to show for this update. And of course, at the end of the video, once this is done, I will be putting up, possibly on this video and making it as a separate video, the Trains of the Month photos. So I'll make sure to put those up for this month. And of course, whatever feedback you guys have, I appreciate hearing it. And of course, I will see you all on the next video, and I'll probably do these vlog things maybe once a month or so. I'm still debating it because it's my first time trying this. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. I will see you all on the next one.